Good morning. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Msjjdiamond, the owner of Msjj Entertainment, the owner of Diamond Way, Msjjdiamond. Uh, where do I start? Ascap. Okay, anyone that has signed up on Ascap, due to the work that we've been doing, you're going to have to leave ASCAP. Okay, that will be, I do know of two that signed up because I asked them to, which was Floyd Mayweather and Jay-Z. Okay, we're going to have to find another royalty company. It seems to me what they're trying to do is force me into becoming who they are. That's not what I signed up for. Okay? Private Friend Incorporated signed up, which is the parent company of Msjj Entertainment, signed up to keep you guys getting your royalties, okay? Not only getting your royalties, but getting your royalties from people stealing your royalties, okay? Stealing your songs, stealing your, the DJs remaking your beats, okay? And not giving you guys credit for what y'all paid for. See, back in the day, when I was coming up, they didn't sell beats online. Okay, people went into the studio and physically had their beats made, and they paid cash for those beats. Okay, and those same beats are being redone, okay, and being sold. The reason why they're able to do that is because of the metadata. Okay, nobody paid attention to that when they was redoing all of this stuff with the AIs and the metadatas and all of this stuff. They wasn't paying attention to how it was going to hurt the older artists, okay? And it's not right, okay? It's just not right. I seen that 15 years ago, okay? With me seeing that is why I created Msjj Entertainment. Not only that, is other reasons too. The other reasons were because these guys think it's okay to go out and shoot each other and kill each other because they having beef about who's making more money, and they never really have the information, the numbers, okay, to prove what they're making, okay, or what their publisher is getting. Okay, so they don't even know if their song is hot in another state, but just in this state is not being played, okay? Or country. We got to the bottom of all that. However, ASCAP has sent me each company overseas, okay, that play our music and to take the monies from, how they distribute or whatever the case may be. That wasn't my line of business. This is why we hired them to do that, because I have other things going on, okay? You got to remember, I'm a music artist, I'm an actress, I'm a business owner, and I'm also in the community as a public figure, okay? So I don't have time for that, okay? But they call themselves pushing me into something that I don't even really want to do, okay? So, being that they're doing that, I'm so tired of these people. Y'all wouldn't even understand how tired I am of them. If we hired you to do a job, that's for you to do. That's not what I signed up for. Don't push me into something. I got enough on my plate. Okay? I have a deadline that I have to meet with Diamond Way. Okay? We only get a 5-year deadline, okay, with trademarks. That I'm not putting down for nobody. Okay? So with that being said, y'all either find y'all another royalty company, because at this time, I don't have time to do that, okay? That's just what it is, okay? I have to focus on Diamond Way, okay? They wanted to throw it, who said it? Lloyd Banks. They want to throw a monkey wrench in, okay, and now things switch up. No, you can't do that, okay? Not in my life, because I have set things that's being done. Okay, and I make a timeline. Okay, that's the way I was raised by Frito-Lay. Shout out to you guys. Okay, we set our plans the way it needs to be done, and we stick to the plan. We're not coming off of the plan, because when you come off of the plan, things don't go right. Okay, so with that being said, I don't have time to play with them at this time. Okay, but what I will do is find out from the government how I could obtain not the IRSC codes because I already have those, the IRWC codes. Okay, so that way I can become a physical distributor. But then you still need money, people, okay, that I don't have. To run a website for a distributor is going to run me anywhere from $200 to $500 a month. Okay, I couldn't afford the three that I had. Okay, spending $150 a month. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to need people to come in and help me. Now, the only one that I can see that is financially stable enough, okay, he's locked up. Okay, that would be Diddy. He's the only one that will understand because he's been, as I was saying, Diddy is the only one that I see that's mentally and probably financially. And if he's not financially, he can get people that is financially stable to help us build something of this size. Okay, it's going to be very in depth, and I can't afford it. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. With me trying to keep up with Diamond Way and my family and my kids, it's not affordable for me at this time. Okay, we're going to need a few hundred thousands, okay, to start a business in that area. Okay, and that's something I do not have. Okay, so what do I do? You either go somewhere else, okay, or because the music for me right now is not really feasible. It's not bringing enough money for me in order for me to say, oh, I'm going to kick down a door and blow up the building because they're not listening. They're not calling me back. I've called their head of security. I met with their head of security. They're not calling me back. They're just being very unprofessional. Okay, so anybody that was thinking about signing up with Ascap, especially if I asked you to, don't do it. Okay? And all those that has signed up because of Msjjdiamond or Msjj Entertainment, get ready to delete your account and go somewhere else. Okay? But y'all have to let me know. Y'all have to get on the phone and call me and say, hey, this is what I plan to do. Can I get my codes or whatever the case may be that I use to register that song? You're going to have to call me. You can't sit back and just say, I'm not getting paid. That's what Tiger did. Okay? And then it led him to do other things. Okay? We don't want that in the industry no more. They have destroyed this music industry. Okay? With forcing these kids to go out there and do negative things that they didn't have to do instead of showing them the right way to do things. Okay? And this is what we're trying to get away from. Okay? And they're taking us right back into that realm. Okay, we're tired of seeing our music artists on drugs. We're tired of seeing them getting killed. We're tired of seeing them homeless. We're tired of seeing them going through any of these issues. Okay, even what Diddy had to do to survive. Okay, because he went out and bought all of this stuff and had bills to pay. Okay, we're tired of seeing all of this. Okay, and I'm not mad with you, Jay-Z, for jumping into the rim with this new era. But all it did was hurt your people, okay? The same music artists, including yourself. Instead of saying, what can I do to change what they're doing to all of these music artists? Which is what I've done. And he should have came to me before, as I was saying, he should have came to me instead of signing up this title that is not even really that successful. They're not even making no money from Tidal for real. Okay, it's just a business that they're holding on to because it is bringing in revenue, but they're not really seeing no profit. And I know that for a fact because the people out here, I've been doing my research, they're not even listening to Tidal. Most of the people are on Pandora. Okay, so with that being said, we got to come to some type of something, okay, for our people. When I say our people, y'all see what I'm talking about. Our people and our Latino people, because that's me as well. Okay? They can't just keep taking our money and not showing us what we're doing. Okay? So we know what we need to work on as music artists, or what states we need to book shows in, or is it even worth being a music artist? Okay? We need to know these things. This company that's been around for all these years are failing y'all. Okay, now they're getting ready to have a meeting. They wouldn't even let me book a seat at the meeting because y'all know I was going to let their ass have it. Y'all already know. But they wouldn't let me, they wouldn't let me book a seat. Yeah, I could have showed up, but if I don't have a ticket, I can't get in, so it's worthless. Because I was going to give them a piece of my mind. Because it's not their people that's out here dying, it's mine. And that's the problem. It's my people that's sleeping on the trains because they wanted to be a music artist, and their families are putting them out because they can't make the money. Because they don't even know how many sales they're really getting. They're destroying people's families. Okay? And then these young guys are not smart enough to just get up and go get a job. They want to follow what the older generation did. Sell drugs or use drugs or kill somebody to get turned up. That's not the way it works. It didn't work like that back in the day. People didn't have to die because they wanted to be turned up. They worked the streets. Okay? So you see what they've done to our people? This is what they've done. And now it takes us to show them that there's a better way. You can go to acting. Okay? You can do a million and one things outside of killing another nigga because you want to be turned up. All I can say, guys, is this wasn't in my plans. When I set forth 12 years ago when I opened up Private Friend Incorporated, Msjjdiamond Entertainment. New York is the one who came up with Msjjdiamond Entertainment. And that's why I named it Msjjdiamond Entertainment. With that being said, this wasn't in my plans. Okay? I'm going to see what I can do. How I can get all of these necessary codes that we need. But like I also said, we need to find a way to get the website and be able to fund the website so that way we can get revenue coming in. It's going to be a very, very serious process, okay? And at this time, like I said, I don't have the time. I do everything by myself, okay? I'm a one-man team, okay? I do the putting the stuff in the Ascap, okay? Sometimes I even produce the music, okay? I do all of that. I do the research of looking at look at the numbers to see who's falling behind so we can help them get shows, just like Chris. He wasn't getting no shows for a very long time, okay? And what did we do? I saw he wasn't getting no monies on my thing. What we did, got up and started marketing him. I marketed him, y'all followed, okay? That's the way it works, okay? However, now that I don't have those numbers to be able to do all of that, I can't do no work to help them. Do you see how it works? Because we all are attached. And when I move, they move. They move, everybody move. Okay? Who's up under the same label. That's the way it works. Okay? Yes, I did my research. I put the work in. I watched the numbers. And I seen how it works. Okay? However, I can't help them, guys, if I don't have no numbers. And I can't see who's making what. Or if their name is even being talked about in another country. Or even in our country. I can't do none of that without numbers. So I needed Ascap. Okay? And it's a lot of work. And I get it. They have the employees to do it. I don't have the employees to do it. And I'm not hiring nobody because I can't afford to pay nobody. Okay? And I don't have the time to sit down and do it myself. Okay, so with that being said, is how many, y'all should see the list of countries, okay, that I'm going to have to contact in order to get them to give me numbers. If you need some type of advice, what to do, y'all can give me a call. Y'all know that number 443-805-9841. My number is everywhere online. All you got to do is Google Msjjdiamond Entertainment, Private Friend Incorporated, Jacqueline Richardson, or Msjjdiamond, and y'all will find my number and be able to call me. I will pick up all calls, because I don't pick up all calls unless they're like California, North Carolina. I don't even pick up Maryland calls. New York. These are the calls that I pick up. But right now, I'll pick up all calls, so that way I can try to give you some advice what to do next. They're just trying to destroy the music industry, and I told y'all that. This AI and metadata was the worst thing they could have came up with. They're hurting y'all tremendously, and it can get real ugly. I hope and pray that you guys can go get some education and get a job. That way it'll hold y'all over until y'all make more songs and get shows. I also state the ground, I get why a lot of the older music artists stop distributing their music. When I say stop distributing, meaning stop using these distributors and just started sending the music to the radio stations. I see why they did that, and y'all might have to go back to that and just skip them. When you make a song, it's just, you hope that it blow up and you get called for shows, and that's just that. And you get your money the show way, and leave these other people out of it. Only thing with that, it goes back into people stealing your stuff, and it's wrong. It's just wrong, So with that being said, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. I tried to save y'all. It's gonna take some time and some money. I'll get to it. I'll get to that. Okay, because it wasn't in my line for 2025. Okay, what was in my line for 2025 was Diamond Way. You saw what the African did. I had everything in line to do stuff, and he wound up putting me out, knowing that was my place of business. Okay, so that put me in a bad situation. 2 years, I'm still dealing with this. You get what I'm saying? So I'm behind on dealing with Diamond Way because of what this African did to me. You get what I'm saying? So instead of him just selling me the place like I asked for, I'm going to try to see if I can sit down, since I'm in New York, with some of these Italians and see what we can do. I've been running into a couple of them, including the one that I met at Ascap, and see if they can find some investors, because I don't have it. I got to work on Diamond Way, okay? And that's about people's health and making sure that these people get better. You know what I'm saying? And that comes before music. Pain is what killed some of our greatest artists. Michael Jackson, Prince, you know what I mean? And there's probably a few others that I just don't know about. However, I got to focus on that before anything. And that's God's way of giving back to the people that they actually took it away from the people. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying he's giving it back. It's just that we're putting him back in line. God first. You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at with that. I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with you, because they are not returning my calls. They are so unprofessional. It's unreal. Okay? Ascap is very, very unprofessional. Okay? So I say that to say, if you was thinking about signing up, don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. I'm sorry I had to take this route. I didn't want to take this route because I hate hurting companies. They know this, though. They know that people are going to listen to me. The whole world is listening to me. You know what I mean? So, why would you do this? Why? You know the companies that I'm attached to. You get what I'm saying? So why would you do that? Sometimes people, and this is the thing with people, sometimes people call themselves doing something to you and they hurt themselves. And I noticed within the last 10 years, I've been dealing with a lot of that. They call themselves hurting me to hurt themselves, because they don't know who I really am. You know what I mean? And the companies that I'm attached to. So I have to laugh at them because it's like, you're hurting yourself. Because when I speak, the people are going to listen. Okay, unless you're going to hire Facebook and TikTok and the rest of them to slow down my videos so that people won't see it. But they're going to see it eventually. There's people that click on my page. That's why I don't care if I get likes or views, because people are going to click on my name to see what I posted. People know, or better yet, maybe, I know because I'm with the Asians as well. Maybe I can get some of them, because they're taking over New York anyway, so maybe they can get in and see what's going on and sit down with me and we can turn it over to them, because they're going to take over anyway soon, so they might as well get involved, I'm trying people. I'm gonna use my organizations that I'm connected with. And this is what kills me. A lot of the organizations that I'm connected with, maybe even Jeff Bezos, maybe he can help us, okay? Because they tried to play him totally, like he didn't even exist. Like, get him out of here. Like, how dare you? People don't want to be pushed to do more than one thing. And he's one of the ones that was pushed to build a bigger business. And now it's like, okay, y'all mad with him because he built this big business, but he was forced to. And it's like the same thing with me. Like, how are you forcing people to do things that we don't want to do? And then you turn around and get mad when we take over. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, but anyway, I'll try to write and email these people and see. We got Disney out there. Maybe they'll put up the funding. Maybe Jeff Bezos. Floyd Mayweather never want to put up funding for anything, so we're not asking him for nothing. Maybe Jay-Z will come to his right senses and say, hey, maybe this is something that we need to do. We know 50 ain't got no money because he would have been put up the money that he owed me. He ain't did that yet either. So we got a lot of people out there that do have the money, but then we have a lot of people that just don't give a damn. They don't care. As long as they're not being killed and their kids are not being killed, they don't care. You know what I mean? So we know that they're not godly people. I will try to write these people, explain to them what these people are doing and what we are trying to do next. And maybe somebody will invest and help us get y'all right, because what's going to happen is you're going to get back on the streets. The killing is going to start, the fighting, it's just going to be a mess all over the media. And this is not what we want to see from our people because of what they're doing. And it's not that I didn't want to believe Tiger, because me and Tiger was communicating, him and his ex-girlfriend and his ex-baby mother. And they was explaining to me certain roads to go down, starting this music label. However, then that's when Wayne and Nikki and them got involved, and they started, I was saying, well, when Wayne and Nikki and them got involved, they start referring us to countries and giving pretty much our story, so they will help us and put us on their websites and different things like that. So shout out to all of them for helping, and then that's when other people start jumping on the bandwagon. So I really thank them for it, but now it's like, y'all gotta be kidding me. This is too much. Like, I got my own things to do. You know what I mean? And remember, I'm still a music artist. Like, New York is asking for a song right now, and I refuse to give it because it's like, why am I going to give y'all a song that I know I'm not going to get paid for? That doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not called for shows the way y'all call for shows. One, because of my age. Yeah, I might be able to transform into a 30-year-old, but the real of it is they know how old I am and they don't want me out there getting hurt, and I get it. So why would I release a song? And I got 3 songs that I just wrote, okay? And I'm not releasing none of them until I get this stuff straightened out. So New York, I apologize. I know y'all showing me love and everything, but I can't release no more music until these people get things right. And then the other reason why I can't release music too is because people take what I say and put it in their commercials, okay? And I don't get paid for that stuff, okay? It happened 3 different times, okay? Now, Frito-Lay, I don't say nothing because they gave me a nice hefty pension, so I don't say nothing about them. You know what I mean? But we got the beer company that used my lyrics, and I had to call them up and tell them to get rid of it. You know, we had American Express that used me and 50. Oh, they the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't do that. Okay, it's illegal, and we supposed to get paid for it. But they just figure they can just do what they want to do. It don't work that way. So this is why the government wanted me to get my own codes so that way I can protect me. Okay? They asked me to come off of social media because every time I speak, the people go to my page and they find out the information. Okay? And they use it. Okay? It's like we're puppets. And they just take from us, take. And that's not the way it's supposed to be done. So, we got to figure out another way. So now I just wanted to get this out there. I was waiting until I can get some money to get back on my podcast and tell y'all about this. However, the money is not there for that because I wanted it to go actually live versus